Red Shark NAB 2024 coverage is sponsored by...
Hey there, Chris Wells here today with Red Shark at NAB 2024, and I'm joined today by Mr. David Winter.
Hello.
And David, how have you been finding the show today?
It's been incredible, Chris. The atmosphere, electric, the energy is high, the stands are huge. Are they compensating for something? Not for us to say.
It's not for us to say because we're just here covering the technology, and now we're going to transition away by talking a bit more casually and not like two British TV presenters. So what themes have you noticed so far this year at NAB?
Well, I think for my mind, there's three big themes that I'm seeing across the show floor. Number one, obviously being AI. It's everywhere. I think what I'm seeing, what's really separating the winners and losers for me is actually just the theme of how it's been integrated into people's workflows.
Yeah.
You can really tell, I'm not naming any names, but you can really tell the people that sort of crammed in a last minute NAB AI mention and the people that are actually thinking thoughtfully, cleverly.
Yeah.
They're not trying to replace, they're not trying to remove people or make things obsolete, but they're just genuinely trying to find a way to streamline your workflow. Big thing I'm seeing this year, virtual production.
Yeah.
It's on the rise, obviously not a new thing as such, but we're seeing it all over the shop. So incredibly clever integrations of it. Zero density, I've got to call them out as they're doing some really interesting stuff over there. Saw a live demo of some of it in action, and yeah, just the scope of what you can achieve with virtual production now, it's growing year on year and it's blowing my mind more year on year.
Honestly, like almost everyone seems to have like a giant booth that's bigger than your house with like big green screens, lots of lights, and then normally some kind of poor model doing something, doing a little acty thing. I saw one, I don't remember which booth it was, but it was just a guy walking on a treadmill.
Yeah.
And then it had a giant, it wasn't a green screen, that one, that was like the giant, like, you know, like in fact like the giant cinema micro LED display just behind us, if you can see that. But like, yeah, this guy was just walking on a treadmill with like an image of like a forest slowly moving behind him.
Right.
And like, yeah, the idea is, I think like, yeah, you can move the camera, it reacts real time. It's like, as well as the fact that like, it's not a green screen, you don't need to key it. It's just the quality of the screens are that good now. We've come a long way since like the volume. Like it seems like the volume went from this one thing you had to make Star Wars to use to like a lot of other productions are starting to get involved now.
It's the downward trickle of technology, right?
Yeah.
The top players use or invent something, but then it starts moving down, spreading across the market, and it's great. I love it when everyone is able to access this technology in some form, and we're getting to that point. But we've got to move on to the third thing I'm seeing.
Yeah.
What I'm seeing is the number 8. 8K is everywhere, which got to be a little bit upsetting with Blackmagic just announcing their 12K URSA Cine camera.
Yeah, Darren, that was one of the videos that I've been filming today, which will be coming out very soon, and like they showed me that 12K camera, and it's insane. Like I was talking to them, and like you know, in just the span of like what 12 to 14 years, we've gone from just that cinema 2K camera that, you know, that was like this big, and like now it's gone to just giant, like full-on cinema camera. It has screens on both sides, so like everyone can work on it all around it, and just, you know, with the aim being that you can pair that up with basically any cinema camera, and like, you know, it's just an incredible bit of kit, and it's not even out yet. So like,
sneak peek, exclusive. Yes, don't let that get in the way of the fact there's some incredible 8K developments happening. Asus, who are behind us, have an absolutely stunning reference monitor in 8K.
And you know what, the other thing that I saw, Creative Solutions was showing us earlier, one of their new professional monitors, which was Quantum Dot, which like what they were telling us like won the Nobel Prize for chemistry like last year, and the technology on that was absolutely mind-blowing, and it went from, you know, the only kind of production professional monitors you could get were like in the 30-40 grand range, and now these ones are like, you know, really going down, and I think I forgot how much this one was. I think it was about 13,000. I'll put in the actual price on the screen now, but no, it was honestly like, once again, that kind of trickle down and the ability for like much smaller productions to get this essential super professional quality.
Yeah, so that's the three big things I'm seeing across the show floor. We've got AI, we've got virtual productions, and we've got 8K.
We're going to have a daily roundup for the remaining days of the show, so stay tuned for them, as well as like all of our amazing coverage on Red Shark.
Yeah, head to redsharknews.com. This has been a bit silly and a bit fun, but I'm telling you, the articles go in deep on the details of what we're seeing here at the show.
So yeah, thanks for watching. We'll be putting out a video of this for the remaining days of the show. And I've been Chris Wells.
I've been David Winter.
And thank you for watching, and stay tuned.